So if I was starting my fragrance collection all over again, what fragrances would I start with? Stay tuned and you'll find out, because I've been tagged. How's it going, YouTube? All good, I hope? My name's Grant. Welcome to 2 + 2 = Fragrance. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and turn on your notifications so you'll be made aware of any future content. You can also follow me over on Instagram at 2 + 2 = Fragrance. So I was tagged to do this video by my good friend John over at the channel John Snow, and if you've not checked out his channel before, make sure you go over there and check it out because he's got some brilliant content. I think quite a few other people have done a similar video to this, so I'm going to leave it as an open tag. So let's get into what fragrances I'd choose if I was starting my collection all over again. I've gone with 5 fragrances. I've gone with 2 that you can wear all year round, 2 for the colder weather, and 1 for the hot weather, because we don't get that much hot weather here in the UK, to be honest. So first up, we're going to go with the 2 fragrances I've chosen that you can wear all year round, and the first one is this one. Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. Fantastic fragrance. Some of the notes you've got in this one are lavender, metallic notes, ambroxan and bergamot, and it just works for any occasion, any weather. It's just clean, fresh, have you smelling fantastic. It doesn't cost that much money either. You can probably pick up 100ml like this one for it's kind of about £45–50 you can pick it up for, and at that price it's an absolute bargain. This is my most complimented fragrance and one that I'll always have in my collection. And if I was picking my first 5 fragrances to start my collection again, this would definitely be in there. So that was Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. And the second fragrance I've chosen that you can wear all year round is this one. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now anyone who watches the channel will probably know that I was going to pick this one. It's a fantastic fragrance and I talk about it quite a lot. Some of the notes in this one are mandarin orange, mint, tonka bean and musk. And just like Carbon, you can wear it all year round, you can wear it for any occasion. But this one's going to cost you a little bit more than Carbon, to be honest, because you're not going to find it on discounters. And at retail for 100ml like this, it's going to be £102. But to be honest, this fragrance is that good. It's one of them fragrances I would actually pay full retail for. And if I was picking my first 5 fragrances to start my collection again, even though the price tag's pretty high, I'd definitely be going for this one because the quality's there, it smells fantastic. It just has to be in my first 5. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now let's look at the 2 cold weather fragrances I've chosen. And this is the first one. 1 Million Privé from Paco Rabanne. Now some of the notes in this one are blood orange, apple cinnamon, tobacco and tonka bean. Now this one's been discontinued, but you can still find it very easily. It was only recently discontinued. And if you can get your hands on it, definitely get this fragrance. It is absolutely fantastic. It's just amazing in the cold weather. It opens up with the blood orange and the apple cinnamon. It's kind of a spicy fresh opening, but that doesn't last long before the tobacco comes in and the tonka bean, and the dry down of this fragrance is just absolutely magical. That sweet tobacco dry down, it's just amazing. I love this fragrance. I've got a backup bottle. I'm looking to probably get another backup bottle, to be honest, because I always want to have this in my collection. And if I was just starting my collection, this would be the first cold weather fragrance I'd go for. It's that good. So that was Paco Rabanne 1 Million Privé. So the second of my cold weather fragrances we're going to have a look at is this one. Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum. Some of the notes you've got in this one are cardamom, vanilla, lavender and iris, and I've spoke about this one quite a bit on the channel as well. Fantastic fragrance. It's fresh and spicy in the opening, then vanilla and iris come into play to give it a sweet, elegant touch. Fantastic fragrance. You can pick this one up, a 75ml like this, in the kind of £45–50 range, so it's not super expensive and it's definitely worth having. Smells fantastic, and in my first 5 fragrances this would definitely be in there. Le Mal Le Parfum from Jean-Paul Gaultier. So last up we're going to look at what hot weather fragrance I've chosen. And as I said earlier, I only chose 1 hot weather fragrance because we don't get that much hot weather here in the UK. And there's 2 fragrances that you can wear all year round anyway. So the hot weather fragrance I went with was this one. John Vivatos Artisan Pure. This fragrance blew me away when I finally got my hands on it. Some of the notes you've got in it are mandarin orange, petitgrain, thyme and musk. And you can pick this fragrance up, 125ml, the big one like this, for about 45 to 50 pound. And the quality, the smell of this fragrance is such high quality, no one will think this is a 45, 50 pound fragrance. This smells a lot more expensive, more like a high-end designer. It smells fantastic. It's super fresh and clean. There's a lot of citruses in it, some herbaceous notes. And for the hot weather, when it's really hot, it is absolutely perfect. It's super refreshing and you can't go wrong with it. I would highly, highly recommend getting this fragrance, especially for the price that you can get it. So that one was Artisan Pure from John Vivatos. So they're the 5 fragrances that I'd choose to start my fragrance collection if I was starting it all over again. And I'd highly recommend that they're the 5 fragrances that you choose if you're starting a collection. Thanks, John, for tagging me in this one. I've really enjoyed it, mate. And like I said, it's an open tag, so anyone feel free to do it. As always, thanks a lot for taking the time out to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, keep smelling amazing.